for Baker of Toronto. Down the right side, Baker fooled his man and went right in on the net. Score!
It's a long way from San Jose, but the Bakers couldn't be happier to celebrate their first blue and white Christmas. As a Toronto Maple Leaf, Jamie is home more and traveling less. And that means more time with the kids and wife Annie.
Here, the travel isn't nearly as bad as it was in San Jose. So I almost feel like sometimes, you know, is he going on the road again? Get used to your time away a bit. So, you know, that hasn't been too bad either, but it can be really hard, you know, especially, you know, Riley, she's 3 now, and she misses Dad a lot, and so she'll get, you know, a little testy and just say, I want Daddy, and, you know, what do you say? He's traveling.
Anything else you want from Santa?
I want a bracelet.
Isn't that nice?
The amount of time Jamie spends on planes and on the ice is time away from Annie and the kids, but she's learned to make do. And with 3 moves in 5 years, make home temporary.
Oh, all the time. I mean, I was just about to start grad school this summer, and I knew it was too good to be true when I got in and I was signed up for my classes. I knew, you know, it was pushing. I was pushing my luck there, thinking that I was going to actually be able to be in one place long enough to take some classes and maybe possibly get the extra degree, but, you know, you just kind of deal with it.
In the same way, Jamie has to deal with life as a Leaf.
He's had his ups and downs. Yeah. But, you know, like he already said, the kids, you know, they just know him as Daddy, so that definitely does help.
We've been through something like this before, especially after playing in Ottawa. You know, you play there for that first year, and there wasn't as much expectations, but you know, as far as a media standpoint or a fan standpoint, but the bottom line is when you play at this level, we expect ourselves to win. So it doesn't matter what team you play on, our ultimate goal is to win the Stanley Cup, and you know, even right now we're you know, just trying to get into the playoff picture. It's a struggle emotionally.
So the kids become the great emotional equalizer, his pride and joy when neither can be found at the hockey rink, his escape from the scrutiny of a trade which sent him to Toronto from San Jose and sent Todd Gill the other way, a trade where for the first time he felt the burden of expectation.
At first I did, and I think I was putting more pressure on myself. You want to impress your new teammates and the fans and the coaching staff, and I put that pressure on myself the first 15 games, and I wasn't scoring in that, and I'm like, God, you know, this isn't working. You know, I feel bad. Like, Cliff made a trade here, and it's not panning out.
Not on the stat sheet, but in other areas, especially where line mates Mike Craig and Todd Warren are concerned.
He likes to talk before games and practices about what we can do in games to be successful, and it's real conscientious in his own end, and that makes our job as wingers easier when he's doing a good job.
You know, he's usually the disher on the line, passing to me or Toddy, and you know, that way you know, we kind of coincide.
He's more of I guess a stationary kind of a centerman. He gets the puck in position and moves it quickly, and he's not so much a speed centerman. So that's, I think, with Kreger and I, if we can we stay on our wings, he gets us the puck well. So I think so. I think if he you know, does a job like he does down low, that makes our job as wingers easier.
Kicking at the puck. Now he's got it on the stick. Deeper on the end boards. Here's Baker. Warner came through. Baker wrapped around into the goal mouth and out the other side.
But goals haven't come easy, and that had Jamie feeling uneasy when the team struggled to score on a recent road trip.
Even I started to try and open it up a bit, and that's not the way I play hockey. And you know, you do that, and if you're not playing within, you know, the boundaries of your game, then you're going to hurt yourself and hurt the team. And that happened on the West Coast trip, and you know, I've tried to get back to basics.
The basics being defensive hockey, covering his check, holding his position, doing the dirty work that Toronto requires him to do and acquired him to do.
You know, I'm not the type of guy that's going to go get 30 or 40 goals, but I think I'm the type of player that I pride myself on being reliable and a dependable player. The coaches know that, you know, night in, night out, I'm going to be there for them.
Not to mention a husband and father who will be there for Christmas time, too.